Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Elite Report, presented to you by Bitten Design Group. That's right, Bitten Design Group. It's the holidays, and there's no better way to spend your money than remodeling your home, and I know the perfect solution for you. Bitten Design Group specializes in rehabbing and home renovations for less than you think. Want an architect? Then call on Bitten Design Group. Log on right now. That's bittendg.com. BENTONDG.com. Okay, so we had a wonderful weekend of high school football, and we have a lot of SDL teams that are still in the mission playoffs. But before we get into the playoffs, I want to talk a little bit about the PHL preseason shoot-around. Now, I didn't attend all of the games, but I did attend the quote-unquote highlight of the shootout, and that was Vashon versus Sodan on the boys' side and Miller Career versus Gateway on the girls' side. And I'll start with the girls. That game was entertaining from beginning to end. Gateway, as you know, has a tradition of women's basketball and having a very good program, and they have a lot of talent. Number 3, she was electric, super fast, even with the ball. I was impressed with the way she played throughout the game, and it seemed like she didn't get tired, which is ironic because, I mean, when I say she's fast, that's an understatement. I don't know if she runs track, but I'm sure she could compete with the top dogs in the 100 meter. On the other hand, you have a Miller Career team who lost a lot of pieces coming into this 2018-2019 season. They lost a total of 8 seniors, and they didn't miss a beat. The junior, actually she's a senior this year. She was a junior last year. Her name is Daisha Seltzer. Led the team in points with 22 points. They also had a young lady in number 21 on their team. Pardon me for not knowing her name. She was also very good and key in their victory. And I thought to myself, this might be the 2 best women teams in the state playing in their first game, the preseason game, and they put on a show in front of a packed house at Vashon High School. Now we get into the main event. Vashon boys basketball, traditional powerhouse, Class 4 previously, now moved down to Class 3. They'll dominate that class. Trinity Catholic has a lot to say about that. They're really good this year. Not normally a traditional powerhouse, but they have a lot of skill pieces to contend in Class 3. But Vashon is the high mark of the class. Everybody wants to be Vashon. They're playing a national schedule. They have a bunch of kids who are going to college to play NCAA basketball. Mario McKinney recently committed to Mizzou, following in his cousin's footsteps. J-Rock, what's up? And you have a lot of pieces in there. So Cam, 6'6", 6'7", wing guy, very long, skilled, has offers from top Division I programs. You have a guy in Kobe Clark who's emerging. He's also a 6'6" guy who can affect the game in different ways. Rebounding, blocking shots. Phil Russell. They have a new 7-footer. I feel like the team itself can be great. but they have to gel and figure out a few things. Who's going to be the point guard? You know? Where's the perimeter game going to come from? Phil Russell is their shooter. They really don't have a secondary shooter necessarily. So they have a few questions. But overall, their defense should be the best in the state, if not the nation. They're very long, 6'6", a couple 6'6" guys, 6'9", 7-footer guy. Mario's tall. And Phil looked like he grown a little bit too. I want to say he's probably 5'11" now, which is key because at point guards, you want to make sure you have someone who can score and also defend. And I think it's important for Phil to have a great season this year because I feel like he's the heartbeat, you know, the gasoline in your car. When he's playing well, they seem to always win. Mario is the star. Everybody knows Mario. Everybody knows Cam. But I feel like Phil is the guy who impacts their team the most. And he didn't have a great game last night. I feel like Sodan did a great job of getting him into foul trouble early. And he had to sit. And then once he sits, as you know, a shooter is a rhythm guy. So he didn't have the game that he would like to have. On the other hand, Sodan Tigers, Sodan fans, you ought to be excited. You got a team here. Jesse Little is electric. A little bit on the streaky side sometimes, but most of the time he's going to come and play ball. I feel like Sodan came in there and made a statement last night that, yes, Vashawn is the cream of the crop, but we're not scared to play you. And I think the only reason why they didn't win is because of depth. Depth plays a big role in high school basketball. Everybody's not going to be on every night. This is high school basketball. These are 16, 15-year-olds playing basketball. Give them a break. So you need people who can come off the bench and have a good game. And I feel like Sodan might run into trouble in that aspect because they don't have a deep team who can score throughout. They'll have to rely on defense, rebound, and limit turnovers, which Rashawn, that's their specialty, making you turn over the ball. They don't win games because of their offense. They win games because of their defense. Putting pressure on you, making it the court smaller than it seems. 94 feet, they want to make it 60. You know what I mean? They want to put that pressure on you. So they're always well conditioned. They always want to press. And then they run they like little 1-2-2 trap where they get you in the corner and they want to pounce on you. So big ups to the Shine for the win. Big ups to Miller Career Girls for the win. And big ups to the PHL for putting on that. Vashon High School did an excellent job. It was a packed house. It was hot. Man, was it hot. And also big up to Mo Better for putting on a live showing on their YouTube page. So if you want to see the games, go to the YouTube page. Mo Better Sports on YouTube. Now, before we get into the high school football, I want to let you in on a little something. To get to the high school playoffs, you got to be working on your game. And what better way to work on your game than going with Explosion Sports Academy and their Club 707 program, which is called Flight. Now, if you don't know, 707 is an emerging sport. Yes, I said sport. There's a company called Pylon who has the 707 tournaments. Flight is in those tournaments, playing against the national best. And you can participate in this. All you have to do is go to explosionsportsacademy.com, sign up for the tryouts, and you can be picked to play with flag football. High school football. It's been great this year. We've had multiple St. Louis teams being able to run through the Misha districts part of the playoffs and now quarterfinals, and they're going into the semifinals this weekend. And I want to give you a little bit of a rundown of what to expect, who the teams are playing, and where the games are. So we're going to start with Class 2 football. Lutheran North, they will compete in the semifinals against the undefeated Blair Oak Falcons. Blair Oaks is ranked 12th in the state, according to Max Preps. And last week this weekend, they beat a team in Clark County, 55-6. For the seventh time in the past 8 games, Blair Oaks surpassed 50 points. Now, their main target is a wide receiver, and Ben Thomas. He's their go-to target. He has over 1,300 yards and 23 touchdowns. Now, Lutheran North went down to Carruthersville and put a beat down on Carruthersville. Lutheran North can run the ball. They play really good defense, and they like to get after you. I like Lutheran North to win this one and face the winner of the Lamar game. I think Lamar is actually an underdog, which is quite crazy considering Lamar's run. But it should be an interesting game for Lutheran North against Blair Oaks, who last year was in the championship game. In Class 3, you have Cardinal Ritter, who will travel to Mount Vernon High School to take on the Mountaineers. The Mountaineers are 12-1 overall and finished runner-up on Class 3 last season and are back in the Final Four again. So they're no stranger to this part of the season where every game counts. So Cardinal Ritter will be traveling for the first time this postseason. They played all home games. This past weekend, Saturday, they played Kennett, and I was a little concerned about the defense and specifically against the run. Kennett was able to run the ball, had a bigger, strong back who was able to get 3 or 4 yards a carry sometimes. So they'll have to tighten up against Mount Vernon, who likes to run the ball against their opponent. Carson Boswell had 22 carries for 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tyson Riley finished with 23 carries and 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. So they'll have to muster up. The defensive line will have to step up. The middle linebackers have to step up and stop the run against Mount Vernon. The game that I'll be attending Saturday, Trinity Catholic versus Maryville, ranked number 19th according to Max Preps. They'll travel here to St. Louis to face Trinity. They beat the number 1 team in Class 3. They beat the number 1 team in Class 3 on Saturday. Maryville defense is strong, holding the number 1 team to only 164 yards of total offense and 6 points. Eli Dallas, Tyler Houchin gets the bulk of the carries, and they have a strong offense and defensive line. Looking at their huddle, I don't think they have enough speed to hang with Trinity. But in the playoffs, you gotta control the line of scrimmage. And that's gonna be key to every game I'm talking about, because that's where football is won and lost. on the line of scrimmage. So Trinity versus Maryville Saturday at St. Mary's. Now, we get into Class 4. Ladue travels to the third-ranked Webb City High School after beating West Plains 26-0. Now, this is a rematch of the state championship last year, where Webb City squeaked by Ladue to win the Class 4 championship. Ladue Rams, hear me well. Go down there and give them hell. Let's go, Ladue. But on a serious note, I wanna wish the Ladue Rams much success going down there and beating a powerhouse in Webb City. On the other side of the bracket, we have MICDS. Smithville travels to St. Louis to play them. Smithville beat Warrensburg on Saturday 45-6. QB targeted Garrett Thompson a lot. They have a balanced attack. They like to spread you out, run the ball with the read RPOs, and then they also like to get the ball out quickly and let their wide receivers do their thing. Yes, right, ESPN, perfect timing. So, big matchup. This is here. MICDS High School, 1 o'clock Saturday, Smithville. Welcome to St. Louis. MICDS, take care of business. Class 5. Vianney beats Jackson big time. Shout out to Vianney, man. They keep doing their thing. Vianney travels to Carthage High School after a huge victory. And Carthage is a passing team. They like to pass the ball. I believe their quarterback was like 70-something% on completion rate last week. In their victory, Vianney likes to run the ball. That's a good thing because you want to control the clock on a passing quarterback. Someone who can throw the ball, get points quickly. You want to limit their offensive plays. So, big matchup. Our elite player of the year, he'll be an important key to the success of the Golden Griffin. Class 6. Now, this was Class 6 semifinal this weekend, and CBC goes down to Joplin, Missouri, handles business. If the game was over by half, they'll end up playing Rockhurst, a team that they already beat. I want to congratulate CBC Cadets on another Class 6 state championship. No, I mean, I'm just playing. I don't want to count the eggs before they hatch? I don't want to do that. But I tell you one thing. I would not bet against the Cadets. They're like a machine, the Purple Machine. That's my nickname for the Purple Machine, because they're going to win no matter what. And they're going this weekend a heavy favorite over Rockhurst, who they already beat. If you didn't see the game, it's on YouTube. Go watch it. They won that game before the half. They're impressive, man. I just want to say shout out to the whole CBC staff, the students, the AD, and a program. Because it takes everyone. You can't just be a winning program out the blue. It takes the head guy all the way down to your managers and equipment guys. So salute to their program on another state championship run. So we have a bunch of St. Louis teams still in the hunt for the state championship. There's a bunch of games that people may be traveling to from afar or close in distance. I wish you safe travels. I feel like St. Louis football is emerging as a powerhouse. Like, I remember back in my high school days, and even a little bit before that, it was great to have one or two teams in the class 6 through 2 state championship. Now we have one in every class and 2 in class 4 and 3. So the likelihood of us getting a champion in each class is high right now. So St. Louis, go out and support your team. We got MICS at home, Trinity is at home, Ladue, you got to travel to Webb City, Luther North, you travel. Make sure you travel in packs, have fun, enjoy your trip, CBC, have fun at Columbia, Saturday, I believe, is a game. Or is it Friday night? I can't remember. Go to admission.org and find out for sure. But CBC versus Rockhurst, Class 6, and then they have the 8-man championship as well. 707 Club football is right around the corner, and Explosion Sports Academy is the premier option in the St. Louis metro area and one of the top in the Midwest. ESA Flight Program handles all of your training and off-season development needs. Flight. Like, I have fun with Flight. So they travel around the U.S. Last year we went to Las Vegas. We went to Atlanta and a few other places. So now, you want to travel, you want to get better, Flight is the best option for you. December 1st, we're at the Smet High School for the tryouts. We're looking for classes 2020, 2021, and 2022. December 1st, the Smet High School, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You want to be better, this is the option for you. Register online right now at explosionsportsacademy.com for only $20 or register at the door for $25. We want to thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. This is the Elite Report. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Elite Report. Subscribe, share, and above all, stay elite.